Welcome to the Powerful Comicsman podcast. This is Jerald Dorado, and we are continuing the 40 Life Wisdom at 40 series. We are now at number 23. But before we continue, let me just tell you about Miucha Lux Cakes. That's our little online homegrown pastry shop, vegan, the best desserts, cakes, pastries, cookies, donuts, and other amazing surprises, all available at hello.miucha on Instagram and Facebook. That's at hello.miucha. That's at HELLO.MIUCCIA. Check it out now. All right, continuing the Powerful Comics Man podcasts, 40 Life Wisdom at 40 series. At number 23, learn how to defend yourself. Okay, so in previous episodes, we have, I said something about, what's that? Um, Getting punched in the face at least once in your life. In that episode, I invited everyone to try, actually, just not try, invite everyone to learn martial arts for the philosophies also, and not just for defending yourself physically. But so I'm not gonna talk too much about that aspect of self-defense because but of course I would have to mention that learn how to defend yourself. It will be great. um, the martial arts experts tell you that you should learn how to defend yourself enough so that you won't ever need to have to use it. I don't know if I worded that correctly, but I think you get the idea. So that you know you won't need to use it, because it builds character, knowing how tough you are and that you're not made of glass. But on this episode, I would expound this idea to another aspect. Learning how to defend yourself is not just for physical conflicts, right? Not just for fights. It's also about standing up for your own principles, standing for what you believe is true, and having the character and being brave enough to stand for what's right, stand for your convictions, stand for the things you care. That's also a form of defending yourself, defending your ideas properly, defending your honor. You need to build that strength, that that fortitude. I think that is the word. That commitment. You need to have character. Again, this falls into having good character, because if you have good character, you have principles, and your principles will define you. Right? If you're if you're not easily if you're easily swayed into believing things that you just hear from everyone, then chances are people are not gonna value your thoughts that much, because you're just copying, you're just parroting an idea. Well, of course, that could happen too. There's nothing wrong to subscribing to existing ideas already, but make sure that you understand exactly what the idea means, right? Whether it's political belief, religious belief, personal code of conduct. It's important that you understand what you are preaching so that you can preach it properly and not be embarrassed in case somebody challenges you, and you would have to stand up for yourself, especially in public. Um, Being able to defend yourself in different situations is is important for your self development. At one point in time, at one point in your life, you should be able to stand for your principles. Uh, I remember this experience when I was in first year high school. I think this is the first time that I realized this thoroughly in my life. So the story goes, I was in our class. Okay, so it was our teacher wasn't there yet. So it was afternoon, right? It was the last class before before the end of the day of of that school day. It was the last class, and our teacher wasn't there yet. So she was probably on her way. But during that time, I was just minding my own business. I think I was drawing by myself. And then right when right when my teacher arrived, one of my female classmates, one of my classmates. Well, I used to tease a lot of my classmates, so she wasn't wrong to um, to think that I might be the one to accuse me. There's premise to that, but the thing is, uh, I wasn't. I really wasn't the one who did it. Apparently, somebody somebody got her purse. I think it's a purse, and threw it outside the window. And the window has this overhang feature. It's a roof covering a pathway below. So there's um, some roofing there, right outside the window. So her bag, she just saw her bag was there, and everybody was accusing me that I was the one who threw it. I was kind of a naughty kid, but I'm not the type who would throw things out. I would just tease the shit out of you, especially if I kind of like that girl actually. So I teased her a lot. I don't know who threw it, but she kept on insisting that it was me, and it wasn't. And she so I was stunned. I didn't know what to do. So I kept telling my teacher that it wasn't I who did it, but I suppose I already had a reputation of doing things like that. So or at least thinking that I can do something like that. So long story short, she was asking me to pick it and retrieve the the bag outside. I didn't want to do it at first. I was resisting. I kept saying that it wasn't me, hindi po ako eh. Which was true. I really wasn't the culprit. But then maybe it's almost the end of the day. My teacher was probably tired. Uh, she just wanted to cut things short. She said to me, um, "Okay, either you pick it up, or either you retrieve it, or you go out of the class." And I don't know about you guys, but back then, that is a showstopper. If you're gonna be requested, if you're gonna be told that you're gonna go out of the classroom, when I was in our school, at least, that's a showstopper. It's that's huge. If you're gonna say it to me now, I will gladly. Oh, cool. That's gonna be my reaction. But in the culture of our school, that's pretty harsh. So, long story short, again, despite my my what's this my despite me not agreeing, I went to fetch it anyways, just to put an end to it. And right after, I was actually laughing while I was doing it, because it was everybody was funny. Everybody thought it was funny. But as soon as I got it and I got back in that window, I felt a huge sense of I don't know. I can't even imagine the feeling. A huge sense of regret and defeat. I think that is a more accurate way of saying that. What the hell did I just do? And I was 13 years old back then, first year high school. So why did I why did I why did I let them make me do something like that, which I know I'm innocent. I had up until now, I don't know who threw that bag out. I have no idea. And I actually talked to that girl some years later. I reminded her, "You remember that time when you made me pick up your bag outside the window?" Diba? I'm telling you, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Sino ba talaga? Kumuha. Can you tell me who really did it? And she didn't know either. She just believed that it was me. And she, even back then, she was insisting. Although I wasn't mad at her at all. I wasn't really mad, but I was more mad at myself, because I allowed myself to be coerced into doing something that to me is an injustice. Diba? Kasi I was really innocent. If it was me, I would have no qualms of doing it, and I'd be laughing at it, laughing about it right now. And I suppose me telling this story here in the series is could be proof of my innocence, diba? But that was when I realized that, damn, I don't want to feel this feeling ever again. If I know that something is not right and I have a point and I know the truth, then I should stand for it. I I should not be bullied into doing something that I know is wrong. Right? That's why I also said, what number is this? At number 5 in the series, um, I said choose what is true. Choose the side of the truth, whatever implication it might have, because truth is the truth. That's that is the ultimate uh bearing for judgment, if whether it's true or not. And I never forgot that experience and how I felt. That that sense of being forced and being helpless, which I really wasn't. If I thought I was helpless back then, but after thinking about it, I actually just lacked the fortitude to say fuck it, mama. I'll go out just to prove my innocence. If I walked out, then I probably got more respect from my teacher, diba? And then she would probably have judged me differently. Like, oh, it wasn't him, diba? Maybe that would be how she would look at it. That well, if this guy is willing to go out, then it's probably not him. And by doing what she told me, yeah, I think she recognized too, because after that I felt so bad that I really wasn't in the mood anymore. When I got back to my seat, I wasn't laughing anymore. So I was just really pissed at myself. And maybe I saw the look in her face, that maybe she was contemplating if she did the right call, because at the end of the day, she did not accept my reasoning. But uh, I'm not gonna put the blame on her too much, because it was me who decided to not stand up for myself. And that is deep regret. Sometimes I would wish I could just go back there and tell everyone, hey, it's not me. I'd rather go out. And that's just a minor event in my life. It's not groundbreaking at all. It's not doesn't involve a life and death situation or anything close. It's just a random school situation. And but still, the lesson, like, I don't think I can discount that experience um at all, because the lesson that I learned from that is tremendous. Now I know better not to feel that way, or not to allow myself to feel that way ever again. And to some people, that would still be very hard. And you have a choice that um, you can actually stand up for what is right. Everybody knows that you should stand up for what is right, but not everyone is equipped to do it. And that's a sad part, because you can't be bullied if you are equipped with the right tools, the right capabilities, or and right skills. Because conflicts aren't just physical, diba? Conflicts could be bullying. Maybe somebody is being passive aggressive to you. Somebody is constantly being unfair to you, or somebody is targeting you, bullying you. Somebody is always lying to you, and having you blamed for shit. right? These are real life situations that, again, the bullies are gonna pick on people who don't do anything about it. The bullies are creatures of habit who takes the path of least resistance. So if you're not saying anything, even, then you're the easiest target. So don't allow yourself to become that easy target. Learn how to defend yourself verbally, physically, mentally, intellectually. Equip yourself with knowledge, equip yourself with facts, practice speaking, um, constantly talk to people, exercise your brain to critical thinking. Watch as much movies as you can, read as much books as you can, know what's happening. These are ways to defend yourself, and or and also have conviction that is uncompromising to at least some level of extent. Diba? Of course you would need to learn, also read The Art of War, because conflicts are gonna happen whether you like it or not in life. A conflict doesn't have to be a physical fight or a war, diba? Or conflicts happen with in the family, in between friends, between relationships, even with yourself, diba? Your mind could be destructive sometimes if you or you have a friend that is not really your friend, and I don't know. It's what I'm saying is that there are people, whether you like it or not, that will disagree with you or would want to take advantage of you. So do not allow yourself to become a target for these people. And if you have experienced this, then you should do something about it. Do not let it happen to you over and over again, because you don't deserve it. But if but it would be up to you to put a stop on these things happening. And even if you don't succeed, of course your goal should always be to succeed. Okay, don't do anything. Don't start. Don't pick a fight when you're ill-equipped just yet. Be calculating. Be cunning as well. Do not be. I'm not telling you to be aggressive for no reason, or become a bully. Become the bully yourself. It's not that, because that's not gonna be a healthy. It's not. It's bad. It's bad character if you become that. Okay, it's not gonna be healthy for you as well. It's fake. It's fake confidence if you become the bully. But you should be able to resist bullies. And when you see other people are being bullied, you stand up for them. You stand up for them as well. Especially if you have, not Doesn't even have to be somebody that's dear to you. Just anyone that you see an injustice happening in front of your eyes, don't let it slide. Be of good character. Be somebody who is representative of truth and justice. It's gonna be it sounds like superhero shit, but hopefully you can pull it off. Of course, you don't have to be the hero all the time or crave for it for the title of being hero, but you see injustice when you will know injustice when you see it, and be a tool for these things to stop. If you see somebody destructive in public, you can speak out. Just say hoy, diba? Just let them aware that somebody is seeing them and disapproving of their actions. Sometimes, most of the time, that's enough. Diba? You don't have to get into a scuffle at all. If you learn how to modulate your voice, there are lots of techniques to do that, and it's great that they're available online or in books. But the message of this is to equip yourself. Read again Sun Tzu's the art of war. Because conflicts could also mean competition with a rival, diba? Not all rivalries are 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 mean spirited, but still that's a rivalry. Let's say a basketball game, diba? That's a rivalry, but doesn't mean that they're enemies. But both the teams are gonna have to be committed to winning. Or let's say you have an opening in your company for just one job. So if you want that position for promotion, chances are there are also other people in the company who wants that, diba? And those could be considered rivals too, but not necessarily enemies. And there are ways to counter them, and well, just read the art of war. i'm not I'm gonna digress too much, I guess, again, rather, if I go there. So read the art of war, learn how to defend yourself, learn martial arts, and the next episode will be helpful. I'm gonna keep everything on the next episode. Watch out for that. It's called Learn How to Fully Articulate Your Thoughts. That is a very, very effective weapon that you can acquire. Yeah, but for now, follow the next episode for that. But for now, keep in mind, you have to learn how to defend yourself. All right, Powerful Comics Man podcast.